Let me introduce myself. I'm Yumna Yasser, Butter Solution Consultant, and I'm happy to be with you today to discover together how our enterprise level business can benefit from WhatsApp applications and capabilities. Moreover, we can enhance our marketing strategies to reach our goals faster. Just excuse my sick voice. I'm experiencing an allergy attack today due to the dusty weather. So excuse my voice a little. So let's move forward. Okay, what we will do today is we'll get to know more facts and numbers about WhatsApp that led to this breakthrough. We'll know based on these numbers why it's better for your business to convert to WhatsApp from any other platform. We will also discover some of the use cases that can be implemented, and maybe we will see some of them practically. And then we will be open at the end of our session today for any questions that may come up. So let's start. Okay, so as we all know, WhatsApp is already popular for personal use. We all use WhatsApp on daily basis, either in business or personal communication. And they changed the game with the launch of WhatsApp Business and WhatsApp Business API. And there is a difference between both of them. The Business API provides gives the business more capabilities rather than just to communicate in real time with your customers and offer some customer support. These offerings give the marketeers the opportunity to connect to a generation of instant messengers. Today, we will get together to know how to prime our strategy, our marketing strategy for more success. So let's start. As we all know that WhatsApp is the most used mobile messaging app across the globe today, and these are by numbers. These are some statistics. You will find them online everywhere, with over 2 billion active users. Every day, at least 100 billion, okay? At least 100 billion messages are sent via this messaging app. So it forms a better way to connect to customers. For a number of aspects, let's discuss 4 aspects actually: marketing, selling, notifications, and customer service. Let's start by the marketing aspect. And for the marketing purposes, the business can run ads that click to WhatsApp to start conversations with potential customers. This is a way of a conversion, or we call it conversion. Re-engage existing customers with personalized offers and recommendations that they choose to receive. And we stress here on choose to receive. Why? We will know how and why later on. For the selling purpose or the aspect, you can start driving incremental sales by building shopping experiences within WhatsApp conversations. So it now goes beyond just a conversation one-to-one between a user and another one, or a user or another business. However, WhatsApp offers now a shopping experience, either by having payments, integrations, having product catalogs, and etc. You can also sell to your audience new to e-commerce business with simple and convenient buying experiences. Type. The third aspect is to use WhatsApp for notifications and easily send relevant and timely messages to customers that have opted in. Again, we're talking about the opt-in, the consent, the personalization, the relevance, and the timely based notifications. Increase engagement and awareness with product recommendations and updates. This can be done also through the WhatsApp notifications. Last but not least, the fourth aspect, which is the customer service, where we can use WhatsApp to offer efficient, seamless customer support through conversations. By automation, we can improve the customer satisfaction and lower the service cost. Having a complete contact center with a big number of agents to answer, to keep a 24/7 service center answering all your customers, this will be improved using the WhatsApp. So, why to convert to WhatsApp? Again, as billions of users using WhatsApp multiple times each day, businesses should begin looking at WhatsApp as a new channel to communicate with their customers. All of us use WhatsApp on a daily basis, as we just mentioned. Most customers are more likely to remain loyal and shop with a brand they communicate with directly. I myself do prefer this, to communicate directly with someone from the brand, to support me, to know an info, to book a service, whatsoever. WhatsApp gives us as businesses the platform to directly send marketing messages to customers, win their trust, and make them loyal to the brands. So, choosing WhatsApp over other marketing tools or other communication tools helps us to do or to gain three main things. Meet on their terms, on their preferred channels, with the relevant information, make close connections, and create lifelong relationships with them, a profound relationship with the customer. This all can be achieved via permission-based marketing. Permission-based marketing, this is the opt-in we mentioned earlier, in which you either request your customers, you as a business, request your customers to share their numbers or to message you first. Otherwise, the user will mark you as a spam. In both cases, so either the customer shared their number, or they try to message the business first. In both cases, you as a business should respect the user's right to reject or receive your marketing message. And this is what differs the WhatsApp from the SMS and other marketing tools. Mainly, they initiated, or they took this initiative for having the business initiated messages or template messages, or the outbound messages, on some using actually some rules and steps to be done to avoid spamming the end user. They don't want to be a channel that is used to spam actually the customers. So in both cases, we should respect the customer's right either to reject or receive the message, and you as a business will end up with a highly segmented audience base that is interested in your marketing message. With its high open rate, WhatsApp open rate, of course, based on the fact that your target audience is already on WhatsApp, as we said earlier, you can build a strong and deep, profound relationships with them. Consequently, WhatsApp has a higher conversion rate using personalized conversations. These personalized conversations make your messages more relevant and authentic because they are directed to a specific user based on their preferences from an authentic brand.
Yumna, sorry to disturb. Yumna, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry, but I have two attendees saying that we can't hear you. But
okay,
I can hear you, so
does anyone face the same issue? Do we have this issue? I can rejoin.
Okay.
Let me join again.
I have 3 or 2 attendees saying that they cannot hear us.
So
No
can you guys
sound.
just try to rejoin again?
No, I hear you well, Mu'min. Okay. It's weird.
Okay. So just for the other guys who don't hear us, would you please try to rejoin again? Leave the webinar and try to reopen again. If you still face the same issue, let us know, and I'll be changing either my network or rejoin again from my side.
It's good. I can hear. Okay. Okay, dear, you can continue. I will send them a message.
طيب. We were talking about the high conversion rate, and as we have just mentioned or discussed, that WhatsApp has a higher conversion rate across in comparison to the other communication tools. For example, let's say if Zara as a clothing brand is connected to their customers with WhatsApp, and they know their buying preferences. They know that I do like the shirts with long sleeves and etc. They can send me messages and deals that are relevant to my preferences, such as summer deals for you, and they show me what I prefer to buy from them. So the messages become personalized and more relevant to my preferences. Okay, so why to convert or why to choose WhatsApp over other communication platforms? When we say that WhatsApp is more effective than other channels, on what basis can you judge it? Yani, is it just to say, is it just because I want to sell WhatsApp? Is it because I want to use WhatsApp over if through my marketing strategy or activities this year? No, of course not. We have a features list that play an important role in this. Let's have a glance at that table, if you can see it well. So we have a list of features: security, open rate, character limits, brand identity, response rate, open acknowledge, send authenticity, and conversation and price. We'll go through them one by one. So we'll see here that WhatsApp has an end-to-end encryption, end-to-end secured conversations, unlike the IVR and SMS, for example. So what do I mean by end-to-end? I mean any encrypted message at one device will get decrypted only at the device to which it's sent. Okay, so the encryption and decryption will happen at both sides, the sender and the receiver only. We can also note here that WhatsApp has the highest opening rate across IVR, email, and SMS. WhatsApp has 99% opening rate. For the character limits, WhatsApp has unlimited or offers unlimited number of characters in each message with a brand identity. I can have a complete brand identity that can be created by adding a display picture, a description about the business, contact info, website, email, mobile number, of course, any other contact info that may be relevant to the brand. WhatsApp as well has the highest response rate, as we mentioned earlier, and messages can be acknowledged when opened. How we can acknowledge, or how can we know this acknowledgement? You have click options shown for every single message. This is the normal WhatsApp open acknowledge usage. If a click is 1, then the message is sent to the recipient. If it's a double click, then the message gets delivered. If it's a double click in blue, then it means that the recipient read the message. If it shows a clock option, That implies that the message got stuck at your side, at the sender side, because of a low network. So there is an open acknowledge on WhatsApp, yet it's available over the IVR, email, and SMS. You can know that your email has been read, and over the IVR, of course, you know that your request has been responded to with a certain menu or a certain response. So yes, the other platforms in this point of comparison, they do support this open acknowledgement with a different way, in different ways. Conversations as well on WhatsApp can be easily automated via bots or auto replies. So I can use WhatsApp marketing, this tool. I can use it over a chatbot, for example, to automate the responses. Unlike the SMS and the email, they are limited in this capability. The IVR offers this response, but as well, it's only limited in the menu the user chooses from or deals with. So having WhatsApp over a bot eases or opens the scale for the business to convert the users back, to manipulate their requests easier, and have more requests applied over the WhatsApp. Last but not least, the pricing. When it comes to pricing and cost, and comparing WhatsApp actually to the SMS, email, and IVR, WhatsApp is cost effective on conversation-based level. Cost effective on conversation-based level. So SMS, you deal by you're paid, you're billed per message. The IVR, you're paid or you're billed per minute. However, the WhatsApp, you're billed or you're paid by a conversation. Okay. So when an interaction is started on WhatsApp, all the following messages sent and received in a window of 24 hours are free. This is how it's cheaper. So the comparison here, of course, will be for WhatsApp. Okay, so now just let me check again. Nada, is the voice going well? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you well. Yes.
Do they still face the same issue, or we're good?
Would you please send me a message to everyone?
Just let us know, guys.
Yeah.
Please.
Yes, please. If you have any issue with hearing Yumna, please send us a message now, because we will start the live demo now. I can hear well. Okay, Marwa. Very good. Okay. No one is sending us anything.
Oh.
Everything is okay. Okay. Go ahead, Yumna.
Okay. Type. So after we knew why to convert to WhatsApp and comparing it as well to the other communication platforms, let's see how to use the world's most popular chat app for our marketing strategy that will get us to our marketing goals faster. Actually, we can use WhatsApp in many sectors and organizations across many use cases. I have only listed here few of them. The sky is the limit, and we can discuss this later on in maybe one-to-one discussions if you want. So going through some of the industries that may use the WhatsApp for marketing, going through the hospitality. If you have a hotel or a lodge, you can greet your customers with seasonal offers. You can send them their booking confirmations, send updates to your residents, allowing them to check in maybe digitally, and they can just pick up the keys at the front desk. However, if your business is educational related, either schools, universities, institutes, or training centers, you can notify your students with their exam schedules along with the location of the examination hall, maybe according to their IDs. So you will send these personalized messages based on the student ID. You will define your system will define that student ID 123 will be examining in the whole number for in the second floor. So we need to send this update to your student, and of course this can be automated. You can also offer them easy access to online exams by sharing the material links, videos, and many more. For the real estate, if you work for a real estate development entity and you want to market your properties, you can keep your customers notified about the best matching residential compounds, for example, and properties according to their registered preferences. We all know that the marketeers or the sales guys at the real estate development entities usually get back to us as customers based on our preferences. So if I wanted to buy a villa in the north coast, they come and tell me, are you interested in 123? It's close to the Sahel and etc. So they know our preferences and they communicate back to us with more options based on these preferences. We can automate this process via the WhatsApp marketing tools, update the customers with the current prices, with the properties prices, and upsell more units by sending periodic marketing messages. For the logistics actually, and this logistics entities or properties or businesses, we may mention the shipping or logistic businesses who can keep their customers informed by their shipping status using the freight order number or tracking ID, provide booking ID after performing a delivery booking, and keep the management. You can keep your management updated by the stock and inventory levels 24/7. So if the stock level goes down a certain level, so your system will trigger an alarm, and this alarm will be automatically triggering a campaign to be sent to your management, for example, that take care the stock level has decreased to the risk level, etc. As a governmental entity, you can keep your citizens updated with their utility bills and the payment dates. You can update your lawyers with their court hearings, timings, and holds. That this case or this court hearing will be in hold number X at 1 p.m. You can keep them posted with any updates or actions required regarding their cases. You can have, or you can use as well WhatsApp for marketing for your internal use, maybe for HR manipulation. There is something called, I guess, HR care or employee care, a program, and I can't remember the name actually, but some of the organizations now try to adapt these kinds of programs to help their employees be happier and more satisfied and more loyal, of course, to their organization. So WhatsApp for marketing isn't just used for external users, yet it can be used for your internal or your employees. Type. These are some, we have mentioned some businesses or some use cases across different sectors. Let's see some others in practice. So I'll switch screens and please let me know if you can still, I'm opening now my WhatsApp over the web. Can you see it? Just confirm that you see it, please.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, very nice. Type. WhatsApp actually offers 3 types of messages. Again, we're not talking about the kind of notification because this is what we will discuss right now. However, we're talking about the type of the message to be sent. We have messages, text messages, media messages, and interactive messages. The interactive messages either call to actions with URL or a phone to perform a phone call, or quick replies to start a conversation with the bot. I'll take you through a quick tour with these different kinds across different industries. And here we will see the first message. It's a greeting message, text message. It's just an update. I'm greeting Yumna for the holiday. So Butter wishes you, Yumna, a Merry Christmas with lots of love. I can send this message actually to Nada, to Muhammad, to XYZ, whoever the recipient is. I can send it internally for my employees. I can send it externally for my end customers. This is a text message, and as you can see, there is no buttons, there is no pictures, documents attached or whatsoever. The second use case we can have here, or we can see here, is the account update. This is a banking message. This is a message I received from my bank saying, Dear Yumna, kindly be informed that your credit card ending with 123 has been deposited with 3,000 EGP at Amazon EG. What we can see here is a dynamic message sent from the bank to Yumna, to me in specific. So the customer name is dynamic, informing me that my card, my credit card or my debit card, whatever the kind of the card, ending with this number, of course, is dynamic, isn't a static number. This is a dynamic number based on the recipient. So this information was extracted from the banking system and filled in or injected into the campaign to be sent as a personalized message to the end customers. Deposited with the amount and the currency. These are all the dynamic attributes, and we'll see how we created these campaigns later on. At the store, this is the store the amount was deposited at. So these are the first type of WhatsApp template messages, or WhatsApp business initiated messages, which is the text messages. The second type is the interactive message, and we have, again, as I mentioned, two types of interactive messages: the call to action messages and the quick replies messages. This is a reminder. This is an appointment reminder. So the third use case we can use WhatsApp here for marketing here is for updating my end user with a certain appointment, with a certain event reminder. So hi Yumna, again, this could be hi Muhammad, hi Boris, hi X, just a friendly reminder of our live webinar. And this is the title of the webinar. On Wednesday, 8th, this is the day, the date, yes, 8th of December, 2021. This is all dynamic at 1 p.m. KSA time. Guest speakers include Yumna Yasser. Maybe in the next time it will include Yumna and Boris. Next time the event will be on Sunday, 10th of December at 5 p.m. KSA time. So I created this template once, and I fill it each time I need it with different information. For more info, I can click here. Otherwise, I can click on a button, and this button will externally redirect me to, so the call to action messages redirect the user externally out of the WhatsApp and out of the context of messages or the bots or whatsoever. Let's see another kind of this is a call to action as well message, but it's for a telecom industry reminder. Dear Yomna, December bill has been issued. December bill, okay, has been issued for your mobile number, and this mobile number is dynamic, with an amount of 1,000 EGP, including tax, to be paid before 22nd of December. So the telecom company, Vodafone, STC, Mobile, whatsoever, they sent us the monthly reminders with our bills. So you can easily target or communicate with users over WhatsApp to ask them to pay their bills and make sure actually they received it, because we face always the problems I actually did before, that I haven't seen the message and you didn't tell me that the bill has been issued and etc. Why did you stop the line and etc. So this is a dynamic message again. All the attributes here are not pre-configured. They are dynamically filled or injected into the campaign at the runtime, at the campaign runtime before I just sent it. The telecom company can just notify their customers with the monthly bill that they transferred a credit from with the following amount. If you transferred £100 to the other number and they state the number, they can keep you informed. The telecom industry businesses, companies can keep their customers informed by the latest offers, the latest packages they created, and so on. So there are many use cases that can be implemented over WhatsApp for the telecom industry. We can see here the account. If I want to know my account details, I can call number, and of course because I'm on WhatsApp for web, I cannot perform the call, but if I'm using it on my mobile, sorry, I will be easily redirect. The mobile will allow me to perform this call, or I can easily be redirected to an external link to check my bill and pay. The third one, the second type of interactive messages is the Ida, you cannot see the switch in my screen, right? Oof, I'm sorry. I'm switching between different WhatsApp accounts. طب ثانية واحدة.
I can see your screen, Yumna. I can see that
لا بس
it's
أنا
now for Butter
بغير
Airlines.
الواتساب. لا, it's not Butter. I'm changing the account. I have been
Okay.
explaining on different accounts, so مش عارفة is that okay. طب let me recap أو okay, so we have finished this one. Let me see. Let me show you this one again, as you haven't seen it on my last time. This is the telecom message I was talking about, where you can see here the account details. Again, dear Yomna, this is the username. This is the month December. Bill has been issued for your mobile number. This is the dynamic injected mobile number with the bill amount, the bill currency, and the payment deadline or the due date. These are the two call to action buttons I can have within my WhatsApp business initiated message, either to perform a call, and as I told you, this is because I'm on web, I cannot perform it, and this is the URL link to be redirected to. This is an external link to be redirected to check my bill and that. So going to another. Yeah, okay. Going to the other way of having interactive messages, we can see here the this is an interactive message with quick reply buttons. Quick replies for an aviation industry, where I inform my customer with the flight status. So, dear Yumna, kindly be informed that your flight BT736 for today has been reinstated and will operate as scheduled at 16:30 UTC time. Either I can check in now or I can get to know the weather info. So if I get to know the weather info, this is how we convert users to our bot. So I can here start saying Dubai مثلا. The bot is asking me, where do you want to go? Where do you want, sorry, to check the weather for? So it's 28 the Celsius at Dubai with clear sky. Do you want to have any other assistance or anything else? No, thank you. And it will. So I redirected the user instead of giving them external links or to navigate any external data or information. I grabbed them, I attached them to my brand using the quick replies buttons over WhatsApp that is deployed on top of a chatbot. And I easily allowed the user to perform some self-services that will make their life easier. So these are some of the business use cases we have prepared for today. Actually, we can use the WhatsApp again for marketing purposes in retail industry, in whatsoever. We have many business use cases that can be done through WhatsApp. Now let's see the dashboard. Let's see how we implemented these campaigns at a glance. Let me open my dashboard. Okay, so you can see now my screen. Let me just minimize this view. Sorry. This is my landing page. This is Botter. And this is my Botter admin dashboard. I can create an infinite number of bots that consume from the same package. Let me just brief you about what Botter is and what we do. Botter is a conversational AI platform providing enterprise-grade multilingual, including Arabic, of course. And I guess I'd received some questions, why don't we see Arabic content? This is just because for the demo purposes, because we have attendees from different countries. So Botter offers, or is a conversational platform that provides enterprise multilingual products and services like chatbots, voice bots, virtual assistants, campaign management, and more. The campaign manager module, the core of our discussion today, can be implemented solely or on top of Botter, chatbot, or voice bot. So we can take the campaign module, start making marketing campaigns without any without engagement with the clients over a chatbot, or we can deploy it, or we can use it over on top of a Botter chatbot, as well as it can be deployed either on your premises or on cloud to avoid security and environment management headaches. So let's see how we created, in a brief, how we created our campaigns. Of course, you define your WhatsApp number you want to use in your campaign. Then, let me bring this bar here. Then we create a template message. Okay. Template messages or campaign messages are created in templates. This is a template, okay, for effective multi-usage purposes. So it's not just one-time template, a one-time message to be used once. No, I created in a template way to use it multiple times. You build your template This is the body of the template, its title and its header and its footer, sorry. I define the attributes, the dynamic attributes to be provided at the campaign runtime. Define the type of the message, either text, it's only text, or it has a media, or it's a media message, either by having an image or a document, or it's an interactive message where I can have quick replies and call to action buttons. As we mentioned, as I showed you earlier, how they look like. Then after creating this template message, I submit it for WhatsApp approval. So let's see here, I can go here to all my template messages, see their status. These are approved, this is still in draft, and yeah, I have all my messages either approved or in draft. After the message is approved, you can start creating your campaigns. You can create your campaign using the approved messages only. Let's see how I created the campaign. This is, for example, the live webinar reminder. So this is the body of the message. Hi, this is the dynamic attribute for the username. Just a friendly reminder of our webinar, the webinar name. On Wednesday, this is the day, 8th, the date of December, month 2021. This is the year at 1 p.m. KSA time. This is the time. Guest speakers include, I'll put here the guest speaker. So I will be using this message actually, or this template, many times through all my upcoming webinars. I don't have to create one for each webinar. So I'll start uploading my recipients list from here. I can download the template file for this message. It's a CSV file. I download it, fill it with all my info manually. Okay, I'm talking about a manual way, and then re-upload it here again. After filling it with all, with all data, I choose the file and upload it. Okay, or automatically, I can use it manually. I can upload some recipients here manually as well, one by one. I can add the info by hands, one by one, or I can automatically fill in or prepare this recipients list using our integration hub, where we can integrate with your third-party app to get this filtered, segmented recipients list. Moreover, this is how we create the campaign. I can save it for later on. I can send it immediately, or I can schedule it for a later time to be sent. Moreover, we can trigger these campaigns not just on a certain date and time, on a scheduled date and time. However, we can trigger them automatically based on actions within your third-party apps. So as soon as a certain action is done, a specific customized message campaign is triggered. So if we're talking about, for example, a flight booking system, and I booked my flight now, so I get a confirmation immediately. The booking system will trigger a message, a WhatsApp message to me, will be sent to me with my booking ID, booking number, and the other information. And this can be automated as well. Type. After the campaign is sent, okay, you can see performance reports about the messages sent, how the recipients interacted. These are delivered, these are still pending. Maybe they don't have WhatsApp numbers, maybe the numbers are wrong. There is it is sent from WhatsApp, but it hasn't been received for a certain reason. And these are some people who replied back to the to the messages or to the conversations that were initiated by that business. So you can see performance report about the messages sent, how the recipients interacted with them, and know more about all your campaigns here. We can get to know more about all the campaigns we did before through a high-level performance reports. These are some of the reports we can see or check after sending the campaign. Okay, okay, we have come to an end. So to conclude, WhatsApp gives you and your business a platform to connect and interact with customers outside their business website. As millions of people, again, use the messaging app on a daily basis, WhatsApp proves to be one of the best marketing tools for any business. We've covered the reasons why we should consider using WhatsApp today to market our business, and seen some of the industry-specific use cases that can be implemented with no limitations. Again, no limitations in how WhatsApp can help you grow your business faster and efficiently. I guess I'm done. And now we're
Yes,
open
we have
questions.
questions. Yes, we already have questions, Yumna. Okay, first question is how to send WhatsApp notifications from API.
Okay, this is the integration I was talking about. We integrate with your application, with your platform through APIs, of course. And this triggers or initiates as soon as an action is performed over your third-party app, the API sends this notification or this trigger to the campaign to trigger or send or start sending the message directly to the specific users, to a set of specific users based on the filters or the actions taken over the third-party app.
Okay, second question is, can your campaign manager schedule and throttle campaigns with Maker Checker feature?
With what?
With Maker Checker feature.
I didn't get it. Can you explain more, please? Whoever asked the question.
Mr. Mufaddal, can you please explain more in the question panel? Okay, just let me see the second question. Can you integrate with my business to use WhatsApp as notification channel?
Actually, WhatsApp for marketing is used over WhatsApp Business API. So you have to upgrade your account, your business account, your WhatsApp business account to a WhatsApp Business API account to start sending and receiving messages over WhatsApp in a business initiated way.
Okay. Can CTA buttons be sent in notifications?
Yes.
Okay. How many messages can be sent in a second to all users?
Actually, it's based on the number of unique users you send messages to on daily basis. WhatsApp, again, to avoid spamming the users, they set some rules for this. There is something called a message limit, and this message limit has 3 tiers. The first tier is 1,000 users, 1,000 unique users per day. You can send messages to. The second tier is 10,000, and the third tier is 100,000 users, unique users per day. So it's not about the number of messages or users per second. It's about the number of unique users per day you send messages to.
Okay.
You need more info about this because it's a complicated. It's not complicated. It has more details actually. We can have a later on discussion about this, and I can explain to you all the steps and rules.
Okay. Can you make header content in bold and with dynamic variables?
For the header, this one you mean? This one, it's automatically by default bold. This is what WhatsApp offers. It's not controlled from my side. I guess we can. I haven't tried it before actually, but I guess we can have some attributes in the header as well.
Okay. Do you have integration with payment gateways?
Yes, we do have with TPay and PayMob, I guess. But we do have a ready integration with TPay. And if any other payment, if you have your own gateway, we can easily integrate with as long as it supports REST or SOAP APIs.
Okay. Do you take care of activating my WhatsApp and verify it?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Oh, Mr. Mufaddal, explain. Yeah. Maker and checker means one user can make a campaign and second user can validate that campaign.
Ah,
Do you get
yes,
the
we have
question?
yeah. We have a role-based access module that helps you define roles and permissions to your users. So yes, you can have some permissions to certain users to just create the templates and then the others to send the campaign. So yes, we do have this.
Okay. Is it feasible to add more details in the campaign analysis or just limited to what was displayed?
No, yes, we're capable of adding many more based on requests. It's
Okay.
easy. As long as the data is in the database, we can create whatever reports we want.
Okay. Can you deploy an on-premises for UAE customer bank? I think we
Yes,
can
of
deploy
course.
on-premises for any kind
Yes.
of clients.
Yes, we can do. We can deploy on-prem, on cloud, even on your private cloud. As I know, for example, Microsoft now, I guess, has a data center in UAE, so you can easily deploy there if you want. So yes, all options are available, are possible.
Okay. What is the best practice in count of campaign versus week to avoid being reported spam or blocked?
Yeah, there are some practices to be followed to avoid spamming. The first thing is to personalize your message, not just send a generic message. It has to be more personalized. It has to be on timely basis, so you don't just send messages on each day, even if you open the if you started the session with the interaction with the customer, don't send multiple messages on that day. They have to be relevant. The information that is provided in the message itself has to be relevant to the customer preferences. For example, مثلا, if I'm interested to buy a new car and you're sending me and my budget is my budget will buy a Jeep, for example, you don't send me a message to buy an Audi, blah blah blah, with $2 million. The information that is sent within the message has to be relevant to the client preferences. There are many more practices or points to follow while sending the messages. We can discuss them as well later on if you want in one-to-one sessions. You can find them as well over WhatsApp website. They mention these practices there.
Okay. Can I use WhatsApp to send OTPs?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Do we have any Indian client reference? Mr. Mufaddal is asking.
Do we have
And
what?
if we can, Do we have any Indian client references? And
India?
if we can, yeah, and if we can explain WhatsApp architecture for him. I think we can do this over a one-to-one
Another
session for this.
session, yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
because it's almost 1 hour for the webinar, and I think everyone. Do we have any other questions from anyone? Okay, that's it. We don't have any other questions.
Okay, so
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Yumna. Thank you everyone for attending today's webinar. It was our pleasure, and hopefully we will see you in other webinars, inshallah. Thank
thank you,
you.
Nada.
Have a
Thank you,
nice day,
everyone.
everyone.